Even now, when I started reading about 2.5 years ago, I found myself teared up in some portions of the where the Exodus and the refugee. It's so viscerally written, right? It's so evocatively written that you can't help but just feel so moved by it.
I had pens which had my initial. I had handkerchiefs which had my initials. I had stationery which had my initials.
Yo.
Yeah, I had a nightgown in some scenes. Probably it comes in the second season, which had my initial. I wanted to actually
my
steal
God.
them and take them home. I met him. He looked at my nose, and then he looked into my eyes, and he said, "You are my asset, sir. Let me spend some."
एक साल दो.
I was like, "Sir, let me." First, I told him, "Sir, let me spend some time. Let me understand if I can play him."
प्रिपेयर्ड एंड 2 घंटे तक हम लोग बैठे थे कि उस मोमेंट को अब तो सही तरीके से कैप्चर करना है. सो सब कुछ बाजू पे रख के 2 घंटे बैठे रहे कि अब वो लाइट आएगी, अब वो प्रॉपर बारिश होगी. नॉट जस्ट बारिश, यहाँ पर वहां पर जो बैकग्राउंड में जो दिख रहा है वो भी प्रॉपर भीगना चाहिए.
अदरवाइज बहुत सारे नेता ड्रामेटिक हो जाते हैं अपना भाषण देते वक्त. वो 1,00,000, 2,00,000, 5,00,000 लोगों को भाषण दे रहे हो और जो जिस टोन में अभी मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ उसी में बात कर. हाँ, तो उनको बोलो भाई तुम्हारा पाकिस्तान है, तुम पाकिस्तान रखो. इतना ही है.
These two used to end up playing table tennis after pack-up.
Really?
Jinnah and
Oh my
Mahatma
God.
Gandhi playing table
I
tennis,
can't
and Mahatma
imagine.
Gandhi going.
And I'm sure in the prosthetics and the costumes,
No.
that would have been very interesting.
गलती से किसी ने Instagram पे वो डाल दिया.
Hello and welcome everybody to the show. Today is a very special conversation indeed because we are in Mumbai and we are with the team Freedom at Midnight. Now, Freedom at Midnight is an original Sony Live web series based on a book which was written in 1975. It has covered a time period from 1947 to 1948, which covers a series of events that led us to the independence and later to the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. And it also covers the confrontations, the conflicts, and the interesting negotiations that happened between the primary players that gave us our freedom. So welcome to the show, all of you. Thank you so much. Let me introduce each of them to you. Nikhil Advani, who is the showrunner and the director. And we have Mahatma Gandhi, played by Chirag Vora. Siddhant, who has played Jawaharlal Nehru. We have Rajendra Chawla, who has played Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And with me is Arif Sagriya, who has played Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So first off to you, Nikhil, the whole idea that I think in an interview you said that it's like Sholay with Veeru, Jay and Thakur. That is the kind of a brief that you had in
not my brief.
Was that the brief?
It's not a brief. It's not a brief. A very famous writer said that he said that and he's brilliant. He wrote Bahubali and he wrote Bajrangi Bhaijaan, and he told me that when I met him, he told me that for every story he actually goes back to Sholay.
Wow.
He said, I just think about it. It's just fun to be able to, because I know that this is such a Freedom at Midnight, and the story of Freedom at Midnight and the book of Freedom at Midnight is actually deals with really a very stressful time in the history of this country. It really deals with the burden of all of us getting this story correct.
Yes.
And very really it can really form a lot of pressure on all these guys. Right? So I wanted to somehow basically, just make them settle down and feel that you've done the homework, you've done all the prep, and we've read what it is. We've given you episodes for all the 15 episodes for the 2 seasons. We're going to shoot it together. Now let's try and figure out how to make it a little more fun. Because again, you're spending 200 days with these guys. We're spending shooting 120 days. So when Chirag used to come and ask me, "Main kaise hu?" I said, "Tu Thakur." You have the mission. Tera mission hai. These two are your left and right hand, right? So Jay and Veeru, right? And then there is the man who's actually who they all hate, right? So it was only out of that. I don't really mean it. That's just what just to try. I thought the most important thing as a director I could do was not to let them feel the pressure. Of these incredible and significant personalities that they were playing. Right?
Absolutely.
So when these two end up playing table tennis after pack-up.
Really?
Jinnah and
Oh my
Mahatma
God.
Gandhi playing table
I
tennis,
can't
and Mahatma
imagine.
Gandhi going.
And I'm sure in the prosthetics and the costumes.
No.
That would have been very
That was
interesting.
never. गलती से किसी ने Instagram पे वो डाल दिया.
तो खत्म.
Okay.
मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ बिकॉज चिराग जी जो वो पहला वाला शॉट है, द फर्स्ट शॉट, you turn and look at the camera. I was like, that is a big shot. It's a huge load to carry on your shoulder, you know, because you're kind of establishing the entire series is just one turning and looking at the camera. I was like, Nikhil, you have put a lot of pressure on him with that one shot. How was that? How did that shot
He was
come into
extremely
being?
pressurized because we did it on third day. We got it right. We did
क्या
it
हुआ
for 3
था?
days.
या क्या हुआ था? What
Sir,
happened then?
See, सबसे पहले तो ये ऑफ कोर्स ये बहुत महात्मा गांधी का किरदार प्ले करना अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी का काम है, बहुत बड़े सम्मान का काम, सम्मान है किसी भी एक्टर के लिए। पर वही तो सबसे बड़ी चैलेंज और वही तो एक उसी में से कुछ कर गुजरना वही एक सेटिस्फेक्शन देता है किसी भी एक्टर को। सो ऑनर टू प्ले दिस पार्ट। और उस
Absolutely.
पर्टिकुलर शॉट की जो बात है वो तो निखिल सर बहुत अच्छे तरीके से आपको समझा पाएंगे कि व्हाट वेंट टू शॉट दैट 10 सेकंड शॉट।
हाँ.
ये वो सिंगल शॉट है,
हाँ.
करीबन 10 या 12 सेकंड का होगा, हाई
हाँ.
स्पीड में है। तो उसकी तो कहानी जो 3 दिन में बटी हुई है वो निखिल सर ही बता सकते
3
हैं।
दिन लगे आपको वो शूट
नहीं,
करने?
क्योंकि
Yeah.
because it was never supposed to be like that. It was basically वो बारिश हो रहा था जब सेट पे हम लोग शूट कर रहे थे. We were shooting. There was raining. I saw people standing with an umbrella. I said, "Listen, can we have umbrellas for everybody? I want to have this entire season.
Wow.
season
Yeah,
umbrella-
that would be
umbrellas." So we had the
surreal.
umbrellas. Then we started shooting. There was not enough rain because I had not told them that I want to put rain on all this. So my DOP is the most talented human being I have worked with, but he's also the most frustrating human being. That if he doesn't get his shot right, he gets into a bad mood. Then that plays out on me because I see him sulking somewhere. And we got it, and I said, "Done." He said, "No, I can see the rain is not raining over there, so we'll have to put it in VFX. I don't want to use VFX in the shot." So next day, we did it again. And the next day, we did it, but I don't know, we lost the light suddenly because by the time we were taking that shot, it had to be at that particular sun is about to set, and we lost the light by the time we got it. Then the third time we got it, right? Third time I said, "Yeah, everything is there now." And all of them know I lose my nonsense. By that time I was like completely gone. You know, because I think I was not there when you all shot the last shot.
sir, and the best part that we were like prepared and 2 घंटे तक हम लोग बैठे थे कि उस मोमेंट को अब तो सही तरीके से कैप्चर करना है। सो सब कुछ बाजू पे रख के 2 घंटे बैठे रहे कि अब वो लाइट आएगी, अब वो प्रॉपर बारिश होगी। नॉट जस्ट बारिश, यहाँ पर वहां पर जो बैकग्राउंड में जो दिख रहा है वो भी प्रॉपर भीगना चाहिए।
So basically, after this series, I'm sure all of you are very evolved, patient souls.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you, Arif sir, because when you're playing a character, I've always heard from artists that, you know, when you're playing grey characters and characters which are very layered and complex, you need to find that emotional connect and that empathetic connect somewhere. वो एक प्लेस तक पहुंचना एक आर्टिस्ट के लिए बहुत ही जरूरी है. Did that happen to you? Did you really have to reach that space of empathy and connect with the character when you played Jinnah
I'm
sir?
happy. Grey characters are always much better to play, more challenging than the other straight-jacketed characters, so to speak. And Jinnah character, because it is famously infamous and infamously famous, as we Indians know, it became all the more challenging because of that slogan which we carry around with these great historical leaders. So finding the empathy and finding the nuance and finding, as the character graph, I had read the script. One was aware of Jinnah as a person, also having lived in Bombay, and he also was from Bombay.
Yes.
So one had a fair idea as to what the man is all about to a large extent. And then you kind of fill in the blanks with your lack of information and knowledge with what the script actually has to offer. And then you make these bullet points कि ये character ऐसा होना चाहिए, commanding था, dominating था, उसका आवाज शायद ऐसा होगा, वो normal बात नहीं करेगा, शायद एक थोड़ा he'll bark an order, maybe. Then he would probably consciously or subconsciously look down upon people who don't conform to his ideology. So there's a little bit of demeanor and stature you need to work on and be conscious of when you're performing the scene.
Right.
So I think it's an amalgamation of many little things. Many little things, which probably if I write down, I can give you 25. And then you try and live in that moment, in that scene, using the property which was personalized. I had pens which had my initial. I had handkerchiefs which had my initials. I had stationery which had my initials.
Yo.
Yeah, I had a nightgown in some scenes. Probably it comes in the second season, which had my initial. I wanted to actually
my
steal
God.
them and take them home. So you know, when all that the paraphernalia or that whole thing is provided, then you kind of be a little alert and be responsible. And I think the key thing was to be consistent.
Right.
Every day when you land up, you try and achieve a certain amount of consistency in what you do. With all this which is provided to you, you bloody might as well come and do something to it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. And what a character. What a character.
Yeah, so all these things help, and I just had to kind of immerse myself into it. That's it.
And Rajendra ji, I had never imagined, I had no idea about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. मेरे दिमाग में ऐसा था कि बहुत ही स्टर्न, बहुत ही पावरफुल, बहुत ही एग्रेसिव किस्म के इंसान होंगे. ये टेक्स्ट बुक से जो जानकारी हमें मिलती है उसके हिसाब से है. एंड सडनली आई सी दिस पोर्ट्रेल ऑफ अ मैन हु इज एब्सोल्युटली ह्यूमनाइज्ड विद दैट लेयर ऑफ humor, black humor, the love, the affection for Jawaharlal Nehru. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा जिस तरह से आपने पोर्ट्रे किया ये कैरेक्टर. आई एम श्योर निखिल यू मस्ट हैव रियली थॉट इट आउट कि इनको कैसे प्रेजेंट किया जाए, क्योंकि कहीं विजुअली आई वाज नॉट श्योर इफ यू हैव वेरी गुड रेफरेंसेस पटेल साहब के.
इनका जब ब्रीफ आया था तब उसमें एक था कि ऐसा सरदार किसी ने नहीं देखा होगा. क्योंकि कोर ग्रुप मीटिंग में किस लेवल पे किसने किस तरह बात की कहीं कोई रेफरेंस नहीं.
करेक्ट.
आप जितने भी फुटेजेस अवेलेबल हैं उनके वो पब्लिक डोमेन के पब्लिक एड्रेसिंग के रादर उसमें भी वो आदमी सहज है. अदरवाइज बहुत सारे नेता ड्रामेटिक हो जाते हैं अपना भाषण देते वक्त. वो 1,00,000 2,00,000 5,00,000 लोगों को भाषण दे रहे हैं और जो जिस टोन में अभी मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ उसी में बात कर. हाँ तो उनको बोलो भाई तुम्हारा पाकिस्तान है तुम पाकिस्तान रखो. इतना ईज है. कैसे?
इतना सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस भी है.
कॉन्फिडेंस.
I think also we played him like
Yeah.
everybody else, everybody's favorite Gujarati uncle.
Actually.
मतलब let's go on, boss. मतलब हो गया. You know,
हाँ तो ठीक है भाई हो गया चलो.
It's seemingly so emotional, but it's full of emotion because it is like, let's get the job done now.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
We played him like that.
और मुझे खासकर वो जो सीन है ना जहाँ पे आप
आप लोग
घूम हो जाते हो और इवन द एनवेलप पुशिंग सीन ना जहाँ आप दोनों के बीच वो चल रहा है. I thought it was marvelous because that kind of showed the depth of the emotions that exist between these two primary characters who were, in a way, if they had gotten into conflict, things would have gone really alright.
They are like siblings. They are bound to be competing.
Beautifully portrayed. Siddharth, I know आपका नाक देख के, nose देख के आपको cast किया गया है, and now I know why he has casted you after meeting you in person.
From here with this light, backlight and all, your nose is looking beautiful.
अभी थोड़ी देर पहले चिराग ये बात कर रहा था कि जैसे जितेंद्र या राजकुमार का जूते से शॉट होता था हमेशा ओपन, आगे आने वाले समय में सिद्धार्थ को रिवील करने के लिए उसके नाक से
I've said this about Siddharth and his nose and all, but just please look at this. Just let us look at your profile. Look
Oh
at
my
it.
God, yeah, nobody can do
It's
that.
like, I mean, you know.
सिद्धार्थ आप जुबली करके वेब सीरीज किए थे और उसमें you were termed and coined the breakout star, right? I saw it in so many articles. How was this different for you? That's also a period situation. This was different. Context is completely different. But do you feel that you had to approach it with a fresh state of mind?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, after Jubilee, I was, they say after you're accepted, it's the second choice that actually, that's how you carve your own path.
Right.
But I always felt my path is somehow just being carved on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I was in that state of mind of what I'm ready for is actually finding me along the way.
Mm-hmm.
While I was reading scripts after Jubilee, nothing was staying for too long. And I was just waiting for something to just come in and just like live, inside of me. So that I don't have to just unnecessarily push myself, because that's not art for me. The unfolding has to happen on its own. And then this man came in my life. I met him. He looked at my nose, and then he looked into my eyes, and he said, "You are my Nehru." I said, "Sir, let me spend some.
एक साल दो.
I was like, sir, let me. First, I told him, sir, let me spend some time. Let me understand if I can play him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, come on. And then he's generous that way, and he gave me the reading material and all of that, and he gave me the time to sort of, you know, make that decision for myself.
जब आपने स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ा तो is there any part in that script where you felt that okay how do I nail this और उसके लिए आपने कहीं गाइडेंस सीखी हो या कुछ you know extra effort
No,
लिया हो?
I mean, these things don't strike my mind that I have to nail a scene or, you know, I have to nail that. The only one point of view in this entire journey was actually the speech. Where I was like, if there's a hammering and the nailing, that's where I have to. That is one.
He's known for
Sure.
his speech.
Yeah,
It's one of the
I mean, it's the Freedom at Midnight, the title.
the
speech.
Twisted Destiny. Yeah.
It is, although in the second season, but that was that I had to just reach there, and you know, the journey takes you. If your intention is clear and you are passionate enough and you just have fallen in love with your character and you are fascinated by the story and chain of events, it takes you.
How lucky are you? It's so beautiful.
Oh
to,
yes, very
you
lucky.
know,
to have-
and the challenge is because it's Nehru and we have
Yeah.
seen so many visuals of him. To
Yeah.
recreate
Yeah.
that and to make people
He was the
believe
last
that is
person
even
I-
more difficult.
He was the last person we cast. I
Yeah.
think Arif was the first. Chirag and Arif were the first. Kavi sent me an audition of Rajendra Chawla, Rajendra ji, and then I saw Jubilee and I was seeing. And it's ironical because in Jubilee he's playing a character that is affected by what these people do,
Oh.
right? So he's a refugee coming across from Lahore
Yeah.
in Jubilee, right? So,
Nikhil, I wanted to ask you about the scripting process because normally when you look at a project, whether it's a movie or a web series, you have one or two people working on it. Now here you had more than, in the credits I saw there were more of what 6 odd people, 5 to 6 odd people working on the script. So how did you kind of break it? How do you get
when you're
or so
doing
many
a- when-
people do
when you're
a
doing
script
long
together?
form, you have to have a writing room. You cannot expect when you're doing 15 episodes, when you're working with so many characters, when you're doing you cannot rely on just one person to have this, not only the stamina but only the stamina but also just the freshness that person has to bring. Just imagine, right? 15 episodes means there will be close to about 30 scenes in each episode. That is straight 450 some kind of scenes, right?
Yeah.
You have to have and actually
So you broke it scene wise.
no, first it was 3 people. There was
Okay.
just Abhinandan, Advitya, and Gundeep with me, and some researchers with this thing. Then Revanta, who was the head of my development team in MA. He did so much research and he did so much of this thing. He did so much of what I would consider to be, not additional writing. I think just basically supplementing the process, right?
Revant
that-
is related to me, but
Really? Yeah. So
How many
and
people is he
Revanta
related?
became the bouncing board for everybody, right? And every writer was calling him up, this and that. And then I think what we did with Divi, when Divya came and wrote the dialogues, right? And it just the scenes which were there at this level became this level. They just went suddenly,
and comparing it with the book is about 700 odd pages. I think
560, I think.
560.
Maybe 700 with all the glossary and all that.
Yeah, so that kind of a book, and when you write a book, you can take it off in any direction. You can explore any dimension. But when you kind of distill it into a web series, you have to hold one thread or one perspective, one lens, and see it through. It cannot be multiple dimensions. It cannot be multiple perspectives. So how did you come on that? And also want to ask you, why did you choose to take this up? You could have chosen
I didn't
anything
choose.
else.
I mean, I couldn't give it up. When they asked me, I couldn't pass on it because when Sony Lives, Danish Khan and Shaugato asked me to do this post Rocket Boys. I mean, it's a book that I read when I was 16 or 17 years old. I revisited over the last 30 years. And I've always loved it. I've always loved the characters that they jump off the pages. I love the events. You get choked up in some parts. Even now, when I started reading about 2.5 years ago, I found myself teared up in some portions of where the Exodus and the refugee. It's so viscerally written, right? It's so evocatively written that you can't help but just feel so moved by it. So I felt it has all the ingredients, number one. And then to just basically, I think that to answer your question about having single focus, right? In terms of, I think the focus was the events are we are not going to be. We don't have access to the conversations, private conversations that are happening.
Right.
Although Mountbatten opened up his diaries, opened up his
Yes.
journals, opened up everything and gave it to Dominic Lapierre and Larry Collins, but he was not there in his study. He was not there inside the Congress Gandha rooms and whatever, right? So we had to basically understand that this is an event, this is the outcome of the event. What would the players in that event have done, given the fact that we know Nehru was all about, ideology, more towards Gandhi, less towards the being pragmatic and realistic, which
Which he
Sardar
was,
was.
yeah.
So we just had to create these things, and then, but the most single-minded focus was that here is the man who's basically saying that you guys are getting it wrong. That the partition is not going to end the violence. It is only going to get exacerbated, right? It's only going to get aggravated, and nobody listened to him. And he paid the price. So I've just bookended Gandhi from the first scene to the last scene.
All right. So that was a very, very difficult thing to do. Coming to all the artists here, I would like to know from each of you, what is that one thing that really that you hold close to your heart after this entire shooting process and, the entire thing that has been going on in your life for so long? I mean, I'm sure it was a 2.5, 3 year
At least 2 years.
phase.
Actors, yeah.
So what is it that you hold very close to your heart
Here, I'm
from the
holding
whole
it
thing?
very
Yeah,
close
that
to
too I
my
have
heart.
been seeing your roles, yes.
Within my gun, no. No, it's some projects come into your life, and you're fortunate enough to be a part of it, and it enriches you in inexplicable ways. So I don't really have one broad the relationships form or the experience of a day-to-day set working, or the way we shot certain scenes, the way you felt moments in certain scenes. Certain scenes were tough to do, certain were easy to do. I got back to smoking. So there are various.
No.
No, I'm just saying. No, I not anymore. So there are so many little cherished moments some projects give you. So I think it's like a bouquet of these experiences, which I'm sure in life they will come out and they will sort of have altered my personality in some way or the other, which I can't really understand right now. I can't comprehend right now. But hopefully in the next few years, it just might open up.
How is it for you, Siddharth?
I just think about it. We are here now and it's releasing tomorrow. And the thing is, this journey, how it came and how I got into it, how we shot through the entire thing, and now it's done and it's all gone. There was no, like you were talking about Jubilee, I had time, Jubilee. I could really speak about how I went in, how I went out, and all of that. This was just the most beautiful and painful phase of my
कोई
life.
moment है that you really are like, when you act, there is this moment of flow or complete bliss or complete abandon or
Did
you
This, I think.
did you experience?
There are all you. I don't know if you've seen the entire first season.
I have seen the first two
episode.
episodes.
So,
Yes,
I mean, there are honestly these.
so many of them. Huh?
He just felt the width, the broadness of the emotions at all times somehow. There's this moment, literally, since we were talking about the speech, so I'll just get to that. There's a moment right before the speech where he sees the refugee camp, as if the refugees stranded on the street, and then he goes out of his car, and there's an interaction with this little girl. It's one thing when you want to, feel the reality of the situation, and it's another thing when the reality sort of unfolds itself, and that can only happen with the innocence in the eyes. And that she was a child, and I was there sitting in front of her as Nehru, and we just spoke.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so moving for her. It was so moving for me. And that, these little things, they make you keep going.
Chiraji, I've seen you in so many shows. I mean, I used to live in Mumbai quite some time ago. And now to see you, and you have played Gandhiji before, right?
On stage, yes.
On stage. So how was this different an experience, and what do you hold close to your heart?
स्टेज का यानी परफॉर्मेंस क्राफ्ट अलग होता है, यानी इन फ्रंट ऑफ कैमरा अलग हो जाता है. सो वो क्राफ्ट को अडेप्ट करने की बात है, और दैट इज़ यानी एक एक्टर के लिए वो बहुत ही एक्साइटिंग होता है. और जो मोमेंट्स होल्ड करने वाली बात है वो गांधी जी में तो कितनी सारी हैं, यानी क्या चूज़ करना, यानी सारी क्वालिटीज़ जो है वो इम्बाइब करने जैसी चीज़ हैं. और मैं समझता हूँ कि वो डिटर्मिनेशन और वो अगर आप गांधी जी हमेशा यानी वो रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर को मिले थे, उनके साथ उनके इंटरेक्शंस हुआ करते थे, वो उनकी लिखी हुई कविताएं पढ़ते थे, तो महात्मा यानी और हमारे एक सीन में वो है गांधी जी महात्मा यानी रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की वो लाइन कहते हैं कि जोड़ी टोर डाक शोने के ना आबे तो एकला चलो. जो कि गुजराती में कहते हैं, ट्रांसलेशन ऐसा हुआ है कि जो तारी हाक सुनी कोई ना आवे तो एकलो जाने रहे। यानी अगर सच की राह पर आपकी बिलीफ है तो उस राह पर अकेले भी चले चलो।
सरदार जी को देखने का, like the character सरदार जी, what you have read in your history books, has your lens or your perspective shifted after playing this character?
मुझे सरदार पटेल साहब के बारे में बहुत ज्यादा पता ही नहीं था।
हाँ।
सच बात है।
हाँ।
अगर करने को आऊँ तो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर लूँ, लेकिन नहीं पता था। वो आज स्कूल छोड़े भी काफी साल हो गए, तो कुछ नहीं पता था एक क्या करना है, कैसे करना है। जब इस तरफ से कविश जी का फोन आया और ऑडिशन दी और इनको मिला, पास हो गया, करते 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 जो आपने बोला ना कि कोई चीज है जो आपके साथ रह जाती है।
हाँ।
क्योंकि मैं खुद एक बहुत इम्पल्सिव आदमी हूँ, मैं रिएक्ट कर देता हूँ और वो मेरे कैरेक्टर के एकदम विपरीत। शायद ड्रॉप 1 जब आपने देखा होगा तो आपको पता चला होगा कि जब गांधी जी उनके पास आते हैं और वो बोलते हैं कि अध्यक्ष पद से इस्तीफा दे दीजिए, और उन परिस्थितियों में भी न हिलते हुए उसको व्यक्ति से बड़ा संगठन और संगठन से बड़ा देश, इस लेवल पे ले जाते हैं उस बात को। वो सीखने की विपरीत परिस्थितियों में मेरे जैसे के लिए तो रिएक्ट कर देना बहुत आसान है, लेकिन उन विपरीत परिस्थितियों में मेरे अगर गलत करने से पूरे देश को नुकसान पहुंचने वाला है तो उसको होल्ड करना, उस मोमेंट को उन परिस्थितियों में रखते हुए, देश हित को आगे रखते हुए वो काम करना, कितने बार बोलना बहुत आसान है इस बात को करना, लेकिन करना उतना ही डिफिकल्ट है। और यादों की अगर बात करें तो बहुत सारे मोमेंट हैं। एक तो सबसे पहला जो अभी मैंने बताया वो मोमेंट, दूसरा मेरा और गांधी जी का एक सीक्वेंस है जहां पहले वो बोल रहे थे कि मैं सिपाही हूँ और सिपाही सवाल नहीं पूछता, और वही सिपाही एक लेवल पे पर्टिकुलर आते आते वो सवाल पूछने लगता है। इस तरीके का ट्रांजिशन है उसका। एक मेरा और नेहरू जी का सीन है। इतना सब कुछ खत्म हो जाने के बाद मेरा तुम्हारा झगड़ा है, लेकिन बाप मरने के बाद दो भाई फिर इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं, और किस लेवल पे इकट्ठे होते हैं वो, मतलब कुछ नहीं था, बट वो मेरे लिए शायद वो जिंदगी भर मेरे साथ रहेगा।
Nikhil, I have some 7-8 questions more for you, but I'm not asking that right now because I'm sure there are other people waiting, and I don't want to burn you out either. But I really want to know, Nikhil, there are two things that I want to ask you. One is, of course, the same question that I posed to the artist. That is, what is it that you really, really hold close after the entire process where you are the creator, you thought about it, you executed it, now it's all done. Something which has transformed in you as a person because of this process. What is that?
Just that I just hope that people understand that the attempt has been to put everybody into the rooms of where the very tough decisions were being taken, and that the people who were taking those tough decisions did not have the very powerful tool of retrospect. So they had to take some very tough decisions that today we can turn around and say, oh my God, it could have been different. Could have is a very big I'm giving you that power. They didn't have that power.
And it's basically a conflict between the personal ambitions, the political ambitions of an individual, and within them, the conflict with the loyalty towards a nation.
Yeah,
like within the person, there is a conflict, each person.
Shaukat made a passing remark which stayed with me a lot, which is a sacrifice of many and ambition of one.
Ambition of one.
Yeah, so it stayed with me, and I would always subconsciously keep one thinking that is this particular scene that I'm actually shooting right now contributing to that larger
picture. And taking cinematic liberties with history is walking a minefield.
Sure.
So, all the best to you. It's it takes a lot of courage to do this.
Thank you.
So, really appreciate.
Courage or foolishness. One person's courage is another person's foolishness.
But congratulations and thank you so much for being a part of our show. It was lovely talking to all of you.